sign them out as needed.
Okay, all right, I just wanted to follow that. And then, no additional credit card accounts. It says no credit cards shall be obtained without the prior approval of the board of the city council. Would it be better to say no credit card accounts, no new credit card accounts?
Well, I don't know if you want to put the word accounts in there, because sometimes, like we got an account at IGA with that.
How this came about was, we looked at it.
I'm all for it, I'm just thinking about, because you're telling me that I can, if I have a new employee, the assistant fire chief is gonna have a credit card too. Well, he can't do that without us taking action. Is that really what you want us to
Right,
do?
a credit card, no, you can't, we cannot have any other credit cards other than Walmart, Tractor Supply, Sam's Club, Lowe's, and the one Visa, MasterCard.
So we can't open new accounts without city council approval?
Credit card accounts.
Credit
Yes,
card
that's what
accounts.
that's what I meant to say, because
No
we're talking
credit.
about credit cards here.
Right,
So that's really what I want. It says no credit card shall be obtained without the prior approval of the
okay.
city
so
council.
At account.
They have accounts,
Okay.
okay.
We can do that.
Yes.
So is this new or is this?
This is new because
Okay.
we had no policy.
Okay.
We had a lot of different charge accounts, we had a lot of different cards, and it was an accounting nightmare. And so we wanted to pare it down to where we have better control over it.
Sure. This sounds
And everybody's, we've met with all the department heads and everybody's on board.
On, this is in section 1, item E. Users must be able to justify that the use of the credit card was necessary for official business purpose. And could we add, Joyce, and within budget or appropriation? Do we need to add that? Maybe that's all we
We
could.
can do it.
Because we have limits on them already, don't we? Don't we have purchase limits already set on them?
I think, Tom, weren't you
You're talking about-
for the budgeted amount?
Yeah,
For that year,
it has
you
to
don't
be,
wanna-
whatever you're doing, it has to be within the budget.
Well, yes.
Maybe that's overkill. On number I, credit card number shall, H, users shall notify business the city's tax exempt status. Typically now with vendors, that requires more than just showing up with the credit card.
Right,
You've got
and
a
they-
whole bunch of paperwork to go
It's
with.
fine.
We're aware.
I didn't have anything else, Mayor.
Are you sure?
But it wasn't for lack of looking. All right, let's see.
Can we get a copy of the credit card statements when they come in, what has been paid?
I don't think that's a problem.
Okay, I'd like to see.
Do you want each month to do for all of them? How to put in packets?
Okay. Did we do that every time from now on for the previous month?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Care if we mark up the account number just in case
That's
something
fine,
happens.
I just want to see what.
I just don't want the account number
Yeah.
laying around.
I'm more interested in what
I
it's used for rather
understand,
than.
but just on safety measures.
We may have the card, the number will be redacted. All right. Any discussion, please call roll.
Atkins?
Yes.
Bishop?
Yes.
Carew?
Yes.
Francini?
Yes.
Beasley?
Item J, resolution authorizing the mayor to submit an application for the Visa Community Credit Card on behalf of the city.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion?
And who will be using this Visa card?
That's the one each department director
That's-
will have, and then
That's,
there'll be
that's
one
the,
for the city.
we're just gonna have one, and that's it.
Okay.
We've looked,
Each department.
well, but I mean, that's the only account.
One account, but
Right.
several
Exactly.
cards.
All righty.
And how is this different than the way it's been handled?
Mayor Perkins had one, he had to be a personal guarantor for it. So when he left office,
I see. So
We didn't have an ability to, exactly, right, exactly.
and Joni worked with Chris at the bank, I think, to try to find one where you didn't have to have somebody personal guarantee.
We didn't have a choice to keep the other one, it automatically was insured.
Because it's in his name.
Yeah. I just wasn't completely aware of the past
Right.
system.
Any other discussion? Hearing none, please call roll.
Atkins?
Yes.
Bishop?
Yes.
Carew?
Yes.
Francini?
Yes.
Beasley?
Yes.
Item K, snow removal discussion.
And the discussion does not reflect on the snow removal from the streets, was, my question more had to do with sidewalks. So do we have a city ordinance that governs the removal of snow from sidewalks, both in residential and commercial neighborhoods? Not at all. Is that something we need to consider? Is it something we want to consider?
What did you see from other areas?
Would that be, you mean, homeowners removing from their sidewalks, or you talking about the city employees having to?
No,
Individual.
I think it would be, it's up to the individual business owner and or homeowner to remove snow from the sidewalks.
I pulled 4, Alexandria, Ashland, Owensville, and Richmond, and they all make it the duty of the person occupying the property in front of which there is private sidewalk pavement.
I guess the only question I would have with that, maybe Tom, this goes along with what you're saying, what if you got some that aren't necessarily, I mean, I know they're all either privately owned, what if it's, you know, city owned?
All
And
of
it's already-
there are.
Or is it, or the occupant?
That's what I meant,
Yeah.
occupant, okay.
It's the person
Okay.
occupying, the owner or the occupant.
Okay, it
I
says
think,
or, that's the
yeah,
key.
I think the problem, Bruce and Craig was discussing, where are they gonna put it?
Yeah, and then how are you gonna enforce it?
And if they go ahead and scrape it off and Greg comes there and snow
Piles it
truck
back.
and piles it back on, you know.
But it is an issue, because a lot of the college kids will walk into the street.
I mean, lots of folks take care of this, and it's done exactly as Joy said. I mean, you know, when the plow comes by, it fills up your driveway, you just clean it out again.
Well, it becomes a priority. I mean, the priority is to have the main thoroughfares clear. That's priority over the sidewalks. And if you have to do that, and sometimes it makes the sidewalks unclear, but we have to understand what our main priority is first as a city. Now, then it comes secondarily what we do.
But to the individual should be.
That's the way it's kind of been.
Greg had something.
I'm sorry, Greg.
Yeah, these last 2 snows we got were like a foot of snow.
You know.
29 and a half inches
We don't
in
get
like
that
3
all.
weeks.
So, a big snow normally would be 3 or 4 inches of snow, and the sidewalks are really not that big of an issue.
Yeah, except that when you get a snow and it gets packed down and it's frozen for the next 2 weeks,
Yeah,
it can be quite dangerous walking on it, and then you have to have folks walking on the street. So that's why I raised the issue, and, you know, I know it's a concern, especially for the elderly, who don't have the capacity to do that. You know, that's something we could talk to our friends at the jail, see if we could get a platoon. It's something the youth in the community can do while they're sitting at the home.
Well, and it's something that I want to say too,
Why the bug?
and I don't know how we do this, but this came up today, actually. What do you do about people who, well, what do you do with people who are in wheelchairs?
Yeah, and what do you do about,
And
are you gonna issue
are we gonna find
tickets
people
or
who
fine?
who
Yes.
don't clean up their own? Is it like would it be a garbage type situation, but it become a hazard, it become a nuisance basically?
There would have to be a penalty or nobody would do it.
You better
There's
believe
gonna have
it.
to be enforcement.
One day that I was at the Fuzzy
People
Duck
get
with
hired out.
some landowners, some city landowners, and some city business owners, and they were, the 2 people that was there, said, let's talk to Tony Pence and see if we cannot purchase as a downtown merchants organization or whatever, a snow blower or something that would do it very efficiently. I mean, that was just chatter, you know, but I thought it was a good idea, and we were just talking
Well,
about it.
again, where you gonna blow it to?
I know, there are negatives to every answer.
It only takes one person to get run over and get hurt.
That's
And
right,
then it becomes a huge issue.
huge.
I mean, I would much rather see it be taken care of before that happens. And I personally have, had to go around people walking in the street because of this.
One day I could not go to the Fuzzy Duck from the parking spot right across because of water. There was water backup, and there was that much water, you couldn't walk. It was just one day, but again,
I mean, as Joy said, there are many other cities that have an ordinance. It encourages folks to take care of getting the snow off the sidewalk so pedestrians
I mean-
can get by.
do you have an idea, since you're a business owner?
No, I would just leave it to the individual. I mean, the individual business owner should have enough respect for their business and themselves to clear it off so patrons can get in and patronize their business.
I mean, that makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it does to me. I do myself, so.
Let me ask you this, if we did put something in the ordinance like this and for cleaning, and someone did not, let's say a business owner or personal, do we throw a liability onto them if someone falls in that business's sidewalk, that they're liable then for if someone gets hurt?
Well, they're liable with or without the ordinance.
Right, I mean, we'll probably be sued with, without it.
No matter what. We will?
Yeah, if we,
But they
if we
can't sue.
own it, I mean, yeah, but that may help our liability, saying, because we have an ordinance saying it was their responsibility. We've got to make sure we enforce that ordinance too.
Well, and something we need to look at too, I mean, you know, common sense comes into play. If there's 3 feet of snow on the sidewalks and college kids are having to walk because they're snowed in, people have to slow down and begin to allow, and you know, but they don't. And I'm just saying, there has to be common sense somewhere, am I right?
Main
Sometimes
Street,
it's hard to find.
people were zooming by.
Oh, I know.
And
Well, before we go any further, publicly, and you can agree or disagree, but I know, I was out with them. I got the phone calls too. I want to publicly commend Greg and his crew working tirelessly. They really did. And not only did Greg do it and his group, but the county did a great job. The state did a great job. We see them during the day going through town. I had a guy say, I was at Fuzzy Duck. The guy said, I saw a truck go through and didn't have his blade down. I said, well, you don't see him at 3 in the morning. You know, you don't have people don't realize if you nick the pavement, then it becomes a pothole in June. But anyway, overall, you had some guys work a lot of hours, didn't you, Greg? And Greg gets called all hours of the night, and we got so much volume that fell. It was unbelievable. As soon as you
We had a hard time keeping up with it.
and we've had a lot of comments about how well it's done, and so I know how hard his men work, and he knows how much we appreciate him, so thanks. Be sure to pass that along to him. Anything else on,
So do you want me to draft an ordinance?
based on these other ones?
I would.
Okay, are we talking about business owners and residents,
yes,
homeowners?
I would like to see both.
So we'll put that in the form of a motion?
Do you need a motion at this
Need a
point?
motion? Okay. Any other discussion on that? All right. Move on to item L, the mayor's youth or student advisory board. And I want to introduce some young ladies, and I have Shay Hammond come up and she'll introduce the team. We had, we started back in December and I sent out emails to April Nutter and Jamie Hornbuckle on campus to try to find some students who'd be willing to come down and maybe get some class credit, or just wanted to have some internship work to create and bring our social media footprint up to, you know, quasi-modern times. And, you know, we didn't have a website that was active. So they all sent me resumes over December. We had interviews with all of them. And we've been meeting on Wednesdays pretty much regularly, but without the snow here every Wednesday at 4:30. Shay has kind of been the leader. Shay has been developing, working for another website company, and she's developed some websites, and she's kind of the leader, but we've all got roles. And we've added a young man here today who just his first day, and that's Alex Pace. Alex is going to start filming along with Justin, and they're going to film, and we're going to have our council meetings on the website. So we're going to be on hopefully by Friday of each week, and people can go on and archive it and watch it. So Shay, if you want to stand up and kind of let them know what's going on, or if you want to go over there, however you want to do it, introduce all of them first. And,
Sure.
as a matter of fact, I'll let them introduce themselves and tell where they're from, what they're doing. Paige, please stand, Paige.
I'm Paige. I am a junior at Morehead State. I'm from Independence, Kentucky, way up north, up there by Cincinnati. I'm a strategic communications student at Morehead, and I've been working on more of the public relations end of things. That's more my focus. That's what I want to do. So I've helped Shay write some different posts to be put on the website, and more of like the what you see, I guess. Not more of the behind the scenes, but the writing.
First one of them all. Just one. So you can see a little bit better. There we go. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Molly Flanagan. I am a senior marketing major at Morehead State University. Getting ready to graduate, sadly, but it's been really fun working on this team. My main responsibility was to start the new social media sites. Currently, and I'll show you later, we have a Facebook and a Twitter page. So if you haven't liked and followed us, go do that. And it's been really, really successful in this first week that we've had it up, so I look forward to continuing that.
My name is Justin Cummings. I'm from Ashland. I'm a senior convergent media major.
Convergent media major?
Yep.
You need to tell us where.
Explain what that is, Justin.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so basically convergent media is, they took the journalism degree and electronic media, which is like the filming and the TV production, and they put them together. And that's basically my degree. So whenever I graduate, I have a very, very wide option of what I want to be. I
When you grow
graduate in December. So eventually TV, like screenwriter, is what I'm going for. But my main goal on this project was to, I do like a lot of the pictures and the videoing now that I also have help doing that too, so yeah.
We have a intern, I guess. She kind of, well, I started getting them pizza and she heard about it, so she started coming to the meeting.
That's the reason why.
Just for the Pasquale's Pizza.
I'm Maggie Flanagan. I'm actually just a freshman at Moorhead. I am a double